Hey, this is Ronnie.
And this is Reese.
And this is Soft30. And of course, we have DJ Q Waves and we have D.
What's up, ladies?
Yo, y'all got the sexy voice on for by the side. Say, look at
Right.
Anyway, how was your week?
My week has been pretty good. Before I get into it, I want to make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and make sure you support, share. Anyway, so my week, I don't know. I feel like it was super long, with a bunch of unnecessary things that went on. Some good things that happened though. I went to go see my uncle. So my uncle has COPD, same as my dad. Except his is kind of getting worse. Worse and worse. It's progressing very rapidly. So I went to go see him one of them days during my lunch break, and I sat there and talked to him for a while. And he's the only person ever that calls me string bean, right? Mm-hmm. And my uncle is blind. I don't think he's ever actually seen me. But based on when we hug, he's always called me string bean. So I don't let anybody else call me string bean. But so I walked in and I was like, hey uncle, it's string bean. He's like, string bean. Mm-hmm. He didn't even remember my first name because he always called me string bean. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I sat there and talked with him for a few hours and his nurse's aide. And, that was cool. I'll always get excited when I get to see people that I hadn't seen in a really long time, especially if they're sick. I try to go out of my way to make sure that I get to, see them just in case, anything were to fall for the worse or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But he reminds me of Dad so much because he's always in a good mood. Mm-hmm. Like, no matter what the situation is around him, he's in a good mood. He's like, yeah, I'm... and I think he is, he said he was tired and stuff like that. And, when I was talking to his daughter, I was like, if he say he's tired, that means he's ready whenever the time may be. So, I think when people say stuff like that, then we should, be content with their decision. Mm-hmm. So... Because I talked about that on the podcast before. Like, if I say I'm tired and I'm ready to go and somebody keep calling the ambulance for me, I'm going to be ready to fight you. Like, no, I said I'm tired and I'm ready to go. Make sure you ain't right there. You will not be the, not the beneficiary. What's the name of that? Power of attorney. Power of attorney with me. It won't be you. But anyway, so that was nice. But on the way home, Ronnie made me get pulled over by the goddamn cops. So I get pulled up. First of all, my daughter kept calling me for some nonsense I'm about to get into. But so I called Ronnie because they was calling me with the nonsense, and I'm talking to her about it. And then I see a police, and I'm like, oh shit. You know how you get caught and you just make that face like, God damn it. So I'm like, oh shit. And I hurry up and put the phone down. And I was actually turning right on a red light. So he pulls me over immediately. Before I even get all the way around the corner, his lights were on. I was like, God damn it. So he comes up and he's like, let me see your license and registration. So I'm like, okay. So, I give it to him. He's like, I pulled you over, right? And I said, but I was like, it doesn't say no turn on red. And he was like, nah, I saw you on your phone. And he said, I knew you was on your phone because you mouthed, oh shit. And I was like, God some good damn it. Eyes, yeah. Though. First of all, I broke my window, right? So it's halfway down and I got some tape at the top. Why you even looking through my window that much? My tape is black at the top. Like, you had to be stirring real hard in this much of my window. Right. Oh my goodness. So he ended up letting me go with a warning. Second warning in a month I got for me doing wrong. So I'm super happy that I got to
better stop breaking the law.
I am. I said, you know what? I'm going to chill because that was 2 times in a row. I don't think I'll get lucky 3 times. I need to chill. Okay. And so anyway, so to the nonsense with Naya. So Naya calls me. It had to be Wednesday or Tuesday. So she's like, Mommy, I got an idea. So first of all, let me rewind back a little bit. In March, I am going to Miami. And so, of course, I tell Ronnie, like, yeah, I'm going to Miami. Ronnie's like, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to bring Naya. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll get a nice flight. But,
You say you can get my flight, too.
I did. 'Cause if you get the $80 flight. because I ain't pitching in for the hotel. So, I was like, I'll get the flights and, you get the hotel and stuff like that. So then I'm like, Naya, why don't you see if you'll be to invite a friend? That way, because I was like, I'm going for adult time. I'm going for a break for me. So I'm like, you can't go everywhere with Ronnie. It's not Mexico where you're, 16, you can do whatever you want or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, then I'm like, won't you bring a friend? So she's like, well, I don't know if Destiny gonna be able to go. And I was like, well, ask Armani. So she asked a friend. So they're trying to figure out how to come up with money to get her to come. So the girl has flight money, but she doesn't have spending money or bag money. And so Naya calls me and she's like, we got an idea. We came up with this stuff. On Friday, we're going to go downtown and sell hot chocolate. So I'm like, literally, I start scratching my head. Same as I'm doing right now. So I'm like, go sell hot chocolate. I was like, it's a pandemic. No one is buying hot chocolate from little girls off the street, okay? You might put COVID in it. Nobody knows. Like, people not gonna trust you. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, how you gonna get the water down there? How you gonna keep it hot? How you gonna stir it? Like, how y'all getting there? So I have to go back and forth literally for like 10 minutes over the phone with Naya because she's trying to convince me to let them go. And my boss is sitting there dying and laughing beside me because he's like, what? Mm-hmm. So anyway, I ended up talking them into...
I was like, y'all can do it. That's a good idea.
What? And that's why they called me with the foolery, y'all. That is why they called me with the bull crap.
I was like, I can go to the subway station. But I said, wait, do people still get on the train? I don't know.
Girl.
I was slicing them up. Go ahead.
And so I finally convinced her, like, okay, won't we do this? I was like, you paint amazingly. How about we post the ad on Craigslist and we say we are going to we can paint you a custom photo for a donation, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, we can do that. Let's post that, or you can exchange services for a babysitter. So I type up this long thing on Craigslist, and it's just like, and I put it under the free section, which apparently you're not supposed to do. I get into that. So anyway, I typed it up. I put it under the free section. I'm like, hey, we're Naya and Armani. We want to go on a mini vacation to the beach next month. I explained that, Naya has flight money, but they need Armani's flight money. They both need spending money. They didn't want to ask their parents for the money because we've been working hard on the pandemic and they want to raise the money by themselves, which is true. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of what I put in the post was a lie. Mm-hmm. So, and I put some other details or whatever. And they actually got some hits. So I'm glad we went with my idea and not theirs of trying to sell no goddamn hot chocolate. So right now we have 6 people and a total of 11 paintings that we have to do. 3 people said how much they're going to donate for their painting already. The other 3 people has not said anything, but whatever. Long as they don't try to play her and give like $1 or $5, then, we're going to take it. But if of course I have to be there to drop off the paintings. But if somebody try to like give her something just ridiculous as far as donation, I'm gonna be like, nah, we gonna keep this. And I'm dead serious. Like, I don't care. Like, granted, we did not put a number, but come on now. Why are you making that face? Because
you can't ask for you can't say free, but for donation. But then when they give you, oh nah, that's not enough. You put a price on it. That's it. Put a price on it. If it's worth a certain amount, put a price on it.
I think it's definitely worth.
I think so too. So
put a price on it.
And so, okay, well, what we did after those people, the post got taken down. It got taken down because somebody reported it because it was under the wrong section. Then that person had the nerve to email me and was like, "You're in the wrong section, moron." I was like, if you want to talk some shit, please talk some shit without the Craigslist email address. Write me from your email address and then talk shit to me, okay? Don't talk to me no shit from when you hide behind the Craigslist post. Right. I ain't trying to hear it. Take that shit somewhere else. I said, I hope you fall down some steps during the weekend, okay? So anyway, and I don't care if that person fall down steps during the weekend.
We would never know.
I won't know, like, but I'm just going to hope that they fell down steps. So anyway, anyway, so I said, Naya, let's go ahead and make you an Instagram page for your art. Let's, because I know she wanted to make one for her makeup, but I said, let's focus on art. Let's post some pictures that you already painted, and we're gonna say, prices vary by the size of the canvas. Everybody that already have replied to the donation post, they are already going to get their stuff. Most people want their animals. They sent pictures of their animals and was like, hey, paint a picture of this animal or whatever. So, we're going to already do them for donations. And then everybody else that goes through like the Instagram depends on the size of the canvas, depends on what they, what price we charge. So, we made it last night. We haven't like really promoted it or posted anything on it yet. We just made the page so nobody else was still to get the name that she wants. So, and I'm actually going to see if I can get that name. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, can't think of the name.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to see if I can get it done. Probably in the next couple of weeks or something like that. But anyway, so yeah, I thought it was pretty cool that, before the post got taken down, that some people replied. I thought that was cool. I'm like, all you do is sit around and paint anyway. Like,
yes, you do.
Go ahead and do it. She's really good at it. So, I think that's super dope for her. I'm super excited for her. I was like, if you happen to get over money, then you can just start saving it or, buying whatever you want to buy with it or whatever like that. So I don't know. We'll see if they get to make it on the trip with me or not, but I'm going. Y'all playing games. Anyway,
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to go for. We'll see what they doing, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, anyway, it's love weekend, y'all.
Love is in the air.
It's love weekend. My cousin is getting married tomorrow, which I think is crazy that he wants to get married on Valentine's Day, which is on a Sunday. But whatevs. I'm going to go anyway because I really like, I love weddings. I love going. They make me happy. They give me hope. And I'm going to go and support. And he had these colors, pink, red, and gold. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go buy me the sexy red dress. And I did. And then he was like, oh, if you don't have the colors for the wedding, it's okay. I'm like, yo,
like what?
I went and bought me a dress already. I was irritated, but I'm going to still wear the dress because I bought it for the wedding. It's super cute, super sexy. And hopefully I catch the bouquet. I never actually tried it. Girl, I never tried to catch a bouquet at weddings. I don't think I've ever tried.
I think I did. I never catch it though.
I don't think I've ever tried. I always, sit to the side and don't worry about doing it. But I'm super excited,
But nowadays, they don't even throw the bouquet no more. They just hand it to the person that they want to get married next or whatever.
I think they hand it to the person that is already engaged, or if a boyfriend is like, oh, can you hand it to my girlfriend because I'm going to propose or whatever like that. That's how people getting proposed to at weddings and all that stuff.
Okay.
And so, yeah, anyway, I don't know what else happened during my week. Probably some crazy nonsense, but yeah, I'm good on everything else that happened this week. How was your week?
My week was stressful as hell.
I know, you kept fussing at me.
I was just having a week, and it was just a lot for me to take in, and definitely Wednesday and Thursday was definitely draining. And I'm sorry for yelling and stuff.
I thought I was pretty patient while you were yelling at me.
Well, you was about to go. And because you was like, Ronnie, I tell you, don't be yelling at me.
No, that's not me. Okay. That's not me yelling back. That's me saying, calm the fuck down. It's not me saying, what the fuck, Ronnie? It's me, calm the fuck down.
But you was aggressively saying it. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to relax. That's when I was like, okay, I'm going to get off the phone, right? It's because I'm still working on, myself. But anyway, aside from that. So, okay, wait. Monday, I had called this guy. In the neighborhood that I work in, it's a couple of people. It's still people I know around there. So I called this guy that's around there who's older than the younger teens that's just be wilding out. So I'm like, he come down to the job, and so I'm like, hey, is there anybody around here that they'll look up to? Like you know how in some neighborhoods you have like the grandmas who people listen to, or the uncles, or the I don't know, the people, right? So I'm like, who is the person in this neighborhood? So he's like, I don't know. There's no person around here, and you know, I don't want to talk to them because I wash my hands with them, and they're just done. They're gonna just be like that for the rest of their life, and they're not gonna change and all this. I'm like, why? How are we just gonna give up on them? Like they like 14, 15, 16. We can't give up on them now. So he was no help. He did say he was gonna connect me with like some of their uncles and like older people too, but he haven't done so far. So I don't know, but I'm not going to give up on the kids. They drive me the fuck crazy, but I'm not going to give up on them. But my week was definitely stressful because of these people. So yeah, I don't know, but so yesterday, right, randomly I went out. This guy had hit me up. He's like, let's go out. So I'm like, all right. So we went out to Roof Chris, right? So the whole time we did.
You would have told me you were going there.
It was random, like last minute. So we go, and I keep seeing all these couples like walking in and stuff, and I'm like, oh, she the side chick, she the side chick. I said,
she went on side chick.
Side chick too.
Yo,
I was about to say, she don't even understand.
I saw one guy. He had some balloons. He was in the groceries. He had everything, flowers, all that stuff, and it was Thursday, so I said he getting this stuff for tomorrow because ain't no way he getting this stuff for Sunday.
Yeah.
It was the big old balloons. I'm like, where you gonna hide it at? This is for your side chick.
Yeah. Girl, so when we was there, because first of all, it didn't dawn on me, like, because I'm sitting with this dude, so I said, obviously, I'm the side chick too. But I was like, oh, she the side chick, so I'm raising my glasses, hey, side chick. Like, hey. And I said, oh, shit. Am I the side chick in this situation?
Did you ask him?
Duh.
I asked her.
I would have.
But it was like, we don't, the crazy part is, like, we don't even talk or, like, text or, like, nothing. It was just random. He was like, hey, did you eat? It was like 5 o'clock. He said, did you eat? I'm like, no. He was like, you want to go get something to eat? I said, all right. And that's how it went. So my cousin had convinced me to have a party today, right? And it's a fuck Valentine's Day party. Yeah, I like Valentine's Day, but I'm like, all right, I want the shits. So when I was in the car with the guy, and one of my other cousins called, so she's like, oh, I'm trying to find something to wear to the party. So I'm like, okay. And then he said something. So she's like, oh, who you with? And I was like, my friend. So she's like, oh, are you coming to the party? Why would you ask that? Why would you say anything about that? So now he keep asking about the party.
Wait, that means that you may not be, even though today, the 13th, is still side chick day, you may not be the actual side chick.
No, I don't even know what to do like that. But he like, oh yeah.
Did he smash?
Fuck no. Crazy. Hell no.
Why are you laughing?
No,
she went out on side chick day.
Fuck no. Anyway, so and then he keep talking about the party or whatever. So like we was talking earlier this morning. He like, oh yeah, the party tonight. So I'm like, the party? He like, yeah, your party. I'm like, what? So he like, I'm gonna bring some 42. Can you just bring the 42 and give it to me and then you leave? So I'm gonna just say it's an all girls party. And then I called my cousin. I'm like, bitch, why would you even say something? Like, first of all, every now and then I be out, hanging out with people, whatever, going out, and I talk to different people. Why are you gonna invite this random dude? And first of all, I already invited a dude.
I'm mad that I don't have no side chick, but I ain't even get invited out for side chick day. Like,
ain't you not the side chick no more?
What you mean no more?
Oh,
Who's side chick is she?
Oh my bad. When you in a throuple and then you
that's not a side chick. That's a whole.
Oh yeah.
You talking about that person that first of all, that was a long time ago.
I'm confused.
I'm confused. I'm confused too, right? But look, never mind. Look,
wait,
everybody's the main chick. Everybody's the boss. Independent number one.
I'm nobody's chick. I'm just myself.
Are we talking about the same people?
I know. I don't think we are.
Okay, and I think that's where we're confused at. We're not. I think I'm.
She knows what I'm talking about.
I was talking about a long time ago,
and she knows that
and you talking about more recent. Never mind.
Laugh. But I ain't give a fuck about looking like the side chick last night. But we didn't even know each other like that. But the food was great. It was a great vibe. He kind of cute. Yeah, it was great. He's chocolate too, so okay. But yes, hopefully, I'm like, can you just bring the drink? Give me the drink, because I never tried 42. It's expensive, and I don't want to pay for that, right? So if you want to bring it to me, just give it to me.
He's not gonna bring it to you. Anyway, I do have plans tonight on the second side chick day, but I ain't going into details
Side
about
chick.
those.
She acting like she was a side chick.
I'm not a side chick. It just so happened that when my other plans got canceled for today, you're getting my nerves. Damn side chick.
But so yeah, hopefully the party be great, and the guy that I invited, hopefully he come, because we don't be seeing eye to eye sometimes. I unblocked. Oh,
am I the side chick because they married?
No, if y'all
am I the side chick because they are married is the question that she just asked. So when you make this clip, it should say, am I the side chick because they are married? Okay?
But I'm not no side chick.
Hey, I ain't said nothing.
I think that the side chick is only if the other partner doesn't know.
Right. That the side chick is when
What's the definition
one
of a
person
side chick?
is dating this person or married to this person, and they are also dating this person, and these two people do
Don't
not know
know
about each other. That's what makes a side chick and a main chick.
Yes. So she's a main chick.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some.
Yeah.
Y'all be giving y'all these affirmations. Look, if you are happy, I am happy, and you are fulfilled, that is wonderful.
We're gonna do a survey. What's the definition of a side chick? We're gonna see.
And one of the questions should be, am I the side chick because they are married?
But they know about her.
Huh? So you saying if a married couple has a threesome with a girl, they don't know about the girl?
Who's having a threesome?
Well, would the married couple call the girl just the threesome, or
No. I'm no. Don't confuse it. Do they know? You said they know. So if a married couple has a threesome, do they know about do both partners know about the other person?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, shit, Reese. I guess you might be a side chick.
Hey, listen.
It's side chick day. Shout out to the side chicks.
No. Listen. I'm not saying that. I don't know what type of relationship it is. But if you, like I said, if you are fulfilled and feel equal in the relationship, and that's y'all dynamics, I can't define that. But the question is funny as fuck.
It is funny.
So, shit, I don't know. It's hilarious to me, though. You good.
Oh yeah, so and then
it's like, hey, it remind me of the other girl I told she was a side chick. Yeah. Why they be don't knowing?
What other girl?
Nah, we're not gonna bring it up.
Oh, okay.
Cause she got quiet and just started drinking for the rest of the episode.
Oh.
I don't remember, but okay. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, so that's all my this little dude.
If any can I ask real quick? If anybody wants to know if they're the side chick or not, y'all can hit us up, inbox us to explain y'all situation, what's going on. I can pretty much tell you.
And if y'all come in, if y'all slide in the DM or email or whatever about y'all's situation, I'm gonna explain mine. Y'all can let me know. Okay.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that. So if anybody wants to know if they're a side chick or a side dude or whatever, explain how your situation is going, and I could probably break that down for you.
Mm-hmm. I had to tell one of my friends that she was a side chick last Saturday, because she thought that she was the main chick in that.
What are y'all thinking?
She was like, because we ain't seen her in a long time or nothing. And I'm like, bitch, where you been? She's like, I got a man. So I'm like, all right. But then she show up last Saturday and she like, you know, and then she always be posting like sad shit online, right? So I was like, you know, I haven't reached out to you because you always writing some sad shit. You know, I'm working on my mental, so I don't reach out to you like to make sure that you're okay or whatever. So she like, I know, but you know, I with him, it's just he be always with his kids, and then he be saying that he don't got time, and then he don't got this. I'm like, girl, he with his kid's mama. Mind you, the dude was like 40 something. So she showed me the picture. I said, well, he look good as fuck. Like he look good. Like I ain't gonna lie, like. I mean, I don't want him, but he look good. So, and her, and like she don't look bad, but your confidence is low, and anybody can see that. So people gonna treat you any kind of way because you're gonna deal with any fucking thing. So all day Saturday, she blowing his phone up. Dude ain't never answered. Then when he finally answered after like 10 times of her calling, they argued a little bit. And he was like, "Oh, I ain't answered the phone because I was with the kids." No, you with the kids and they mama. Who do not answer the phone? Your kids not kids, like they teenagers. Like
unless you don't have your phone, like, you know what I'm saying, like your phone is down while you're doing whatever with the kids.
I had to let her know, baby, you the side chick, the whole side chick. Okay.
Yo, I listen. I don't understand.
Because if you are the main chick, if you gotta call this dude 10 times.
First of all, I ain't calling nobody.
I'm not. if you're the main chick, you call the first time.
I'm calling once.
I'm calling one time.
That's it.
Cause you saw it. You
gonna get a text after that.
Yo.
No, you might not get the call, so you may get a text after. But that's it.
Yeah, what's going on? It got to be an emergency.
Yeah, if it's an emergency, of course I'll call back to back.
Right, but if I call and then I can't get through, what the fuck is going on?
He ain't no motherfucking main chick because he ain't answer that motherfucking phone, bitch. And if I had you had to wait all these months and shit for me to tell you that, you fucking crazy. Shit crazy as shit. So they were supposed to go to Deep Creek this weekend, right? Them two. He made up some excuse of why he can't come.
You talking about Valentine's?
He paid.
You talking about Valentine's Day weekend?
Yes, this weekend.
Come on, man.
She said that she put the down payment, so I don't know if he was supposed to pay or what.
Do I know this friend?
Yes, you do. And anyway, but she ended up going with her mother and her sister, so they went to Deep Creek or whatever. But I'm like, Rich. So do you still think you're the main chick? Like, I don't, because whatever.
Well, he spent Valentine's Day with his kids.
His kids.
He might.
Y'all crazy.
Out of here.
Y'all crazy shit. I'm not gonna give it all away, man. But I'll tell you if you're a side chick.
Listen, that's some true side chickness.
Right exactly.
Listen, for real. Okay, well we gonna play a little game. Okay, pull it up.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So I got. Okay, wait. Before we do this one, so I got a question. This is funny. So, what are you most likely to find in every Black person's house? Like a typical Black person thing.
Seasoning salt.
Okay, everybody have seasoning salt, yeah.
I mean, are we talking furniture, like, or any?
I mean, what do Black people normally have in their house? So, example, for this mine, you go in there. Everybody have a junk drawer, right, in the kitchen. Do you have a junk drawer in the kitchen? Like you have something that's like completely. I
have 3.
You should throw out because nothing.
I have 3. I haven't even opened them in years. Okay, I don't even know what's in them.
I have 2. I should clean them out.
Okay.
I mean,
sugar.
Well, I don't have sugar, but typically yes, because Black people like Kool-Aid. You could say Kool-Aid, right?
I do have a junk drawer in the kitchen. Not with junk of like food, like literally just papers. Mm-hmm. Papers and food coloring. I don't know what the hell kind of papers is in there, but I know it's papers and I know it's food coloring. Mm-hmm. I know that for sure.
But okay, so the next thing is, so with this, we're gonna put these. Y'all also all these movies, right? So The Color Purple, Tina Turner, Why Get Married.
I don't know the. I'm not as familiar. I know Ike and Tina Turner and Mister.
Okay, and then Mike is from Why Did I Get Married? I don't know if you've seen that, the Tyler Perry movie. No? Okay. And then
Why?
Charles is Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Also a Tyler Perry movie.
Okay, I did see Why Did I Get Married is the one they went skiing?
Yes.
Okay.
Jill Scott with his wife.
He wasn't that bad.
Ass.
That's Jill Scott?
Uh-huh.
What he was doing in jail? He was beating her, though.
He was making fun of her being all fat.
Yeah, he wasn't beating her. He was just making fun of her weight. And he brought his side chick on the trip.
Yeah, he did that. But the reason I remember it, because the reason she left him, because you remember she was talking about she was scrubbing the blood off of the bathroom after he beat her up.
Oh, yeah, she did say something about that.
I ain't seen the movie in a long time.
Yeah.
But okay, well, I'll go first from in order from the worst to the best. I think Mr. was the worst because he was the worst, and then Ike, then Charles, because Charles was fucked up, put her out with nothing, and then Mike, because he wasn't even making fat jokes,
and he brought his side chick to vacation,
and he beat her up.
I mean.
And he ain't beat her up often, but beating up is beating up.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he would probably be the best because Charles ass. Like, how you gonna you put the black girl out?
Oh,
and you
Charles
moved the white girl up in there.
Oh, Charles did put her out.
Mixed.
She was homeless because he didn't give her nothing.
Give her nothing. Yo,
she signed a prenup.
Do y'all do y'all?
She gonna be homeless. Like, you can't even like help her out a little bit. Like, that's crazy.
Do y'all think y'all deserve your partner's money?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying
I'm asking. Not forget that scenario. Do you think you are entitled, or that's the question I wanted to ask. Okay, all right. Would it be worse? Which is worse, if a man or if your partner spends money on a person and doesn't have sex with them, or has sex with them and doesn't spend any money on them?
Which one is worse?
Like, he's spending money, he trying to take her out, doing stuff.
Fuck her when don't spend a fucking penny on her.
And then he's not spending money on her.
Yeah, don't spend your
That's what I said.
No money on no chicks. The fuck?
Like, what the fuck?
Right. So
why didn't fuck her?
So women would rather you fuck them than spend money on them.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
So y'all feel like the money is ours more than the dick. Or the whatever.
I think it's a respect thing. Why are you spending her? Why are you spending money, especially that we're both making, unless it's only you, on this person? Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense. If you gonna go fuck her. Why are you whining and dining her? If you whining and dining her, that means you trying to make her your woman.
Well, that's what I was saying. You would rather them have sex with them than spend money on them.
Yeah, because that's just that. That's sex. When you whining and dining a bitch, you building towards something. You are trying to impress her. You're trying to impress her so she can become your woman.
We got bills over here, so why you spending no money over there?
So you saying if you fucking her, you don't like her?
No, that means you there for pussy.
Pussy don't have a face.
Women.
Fact.
Women, you know, I think women have started to downplay the difference in quality of vagina and sex. It is a vast difference in it. Like, everybody be like, oh, pussy is, like, women say that pussy is pussy. No, it's not.
I ain't saying that ain't pussy, but I'm saying
it is a vast difference.
I'd rather you only have sex with her because that's all you're going to do. You're just going to be having sex with her. But when you're winding and dining her, that means you're trying to impress her so she can become your lady, whether that's your main lady or your side.
But what if when they just fucking them?
Guys can't.
They can.
They can?
Yeah, because it's the two.
I don't think anybody can actually control their feelings that much.
To a certain extent.
To an extent, yes.
So, viewers, what y'all think? Would y'all rather your person spend money on them and not get no pussy? Or not have no sex, or have all the sex, all the crazy, wild, freaky sex, bust down.
Like how
bust down. As much as they was spending money, instead of the money they was spending.
No, because you can't be doing all of that. If you gonna fuck her, but leave. Why you gotta keep on busting her down every motherfucking day? No, because then what am I getting? Because you gonna be tired. Like what?
What you mean he gonna be tired? Why you gonna be tired?
Because you busting down over there.
Right. As long as you can still bust me down too, I don't give a fuck. The fuck. Anyway, to answer your initial question, no, I don't think anybody is entitled to somebody else's money. Mm-hmm. However, I think that out of respect, unless y'all breaking up because that person cheated on you, then they absolutely don't deserve a goddamn thing, even if they homeless, oh fucking well. Mm-hmm. But if you just if y'all just grew apart and apart and decided to get a divorce, and that person is making the money, I think that they should at least try to make sure that person has housing for a year or two. What? Now, I'm not saying actually give them money in their hand. Like,
why would you want them to be homeless?
Give them time to get on their feet. If you was taking care of them and they wasn't making no money, they wasn't working, like, you gotta be able to get on your feet.
So you feel like you are entitled to a person's money?
No, I don't feel like I'm entitled to the money. You don't have to give me a penny in my goddamn hand. But can you make sure that I have a room? I don't even care if it's a room. You renting me a room in somebody's house. Make sure I have something over my head while I get myself together.
If you're taking care of somebody for 10 years, 5 years, you're taking care of them. They not working. They not doing nothing. If y'all break up and you just put them out, what you think? Like, you been taking care of them.
You should have been taking care of the relationship.
People grow apart no matter what. You can be taking care of the relationship. You can be taking care of the relationship.
And then a lot of people miscommunication too, because
it's mainly,
maybe he wasn't communicating.
Mainly communication, yes. I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
So, listen, I'm gonna take care of myself for that.
But yeah, I was gonna say no. I think you know, when I be saying stuff like, you know, their money doesn't matter and stuff, I say that because I'm not gonna sit up there and depend on somebody, you know what I'm saying, married or not. Mm-hmm. If you are rich, I'm still gonna be finding ways for us to make money, because if by chance the market crash or you get fired or whatever the fuck may happen, I want to make sure that I can hold us down and we can still maintain this lifestyle. So even if that means I'm working and all I'm doing is saving money for us, then that's what I'm going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't break up, then we don't have nothing to worry about. But if you ever need me, and you know what I'm saying, I don't need you stressing about, oh my gosh, I've run out of money, or no, I got us. You know what I'm saying?
So if you get married, I'm not sure if y'all know, but if you get married, right, and you sign a prenup, right, but then in that marriage, so say like the wife came in with nothing, but the husband had everything, but you signed a prenup, but in that marriage, she started making like tons of money. If they get divorced, do she have to pay? Or can they do like another?
No,
I think they both walk out what they came in with.
It really depends on what the prenup says. Prenups don't necessarily mean the person walks away with nothing.
Right.
I mean,
it means that you only getting a certain amount. If I make $1 billion and the prenup for you is only $1 million, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm talking about for her, like if she came in with nothing, but then she started making money. Can they do another prenup? So say like if she don't want,
but why would you do
she's signing and she's not getting nothing if they break up, right? So if she starts to make money, and because she already signed that, if they get divorced, she don't get nothing from him. When they get divorced, do she still have to like give him something?
I don't believe so.
No, so I think we should really deep dive the laws and rules of divorce, just like the sex topics and stuff like that. But it's more like, is it something that's gained during the marriage? Like, are you bringing it beforehand? Like, do you have properties beforehand, or is it items gathered during the marriage? Is it joint property? So if it's a business, did they start it together? Did he lend up startup costs, stuff like that? Was he initial employee, supporter, investor? You know, he may, but if she just got a high paying job, she just work her job. You know what I mean? It's not like you are entitled to a person's money.
Because I really don't feel like people are entitled to somebody else's money that they work for.
They should just take care of you.
If I, help you start it up or something like that, I'm not going to just let you take 100% of this something. I might be like, all right, I'm owed 10% of this because I did this much of the work. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to be like, you owe me 50% because I paid for your LLC in the beginning. Like,
if
no, I feel like that's very unnecessary.
Well, I mean, again, it all depends on the circumstances of the situation. Like, if it is a business that y'all started together and y'all work 50-50 joint running it, and then y'all split up, you should have a partnership stake. But if it's something that, that the other person is doing and you just like, go get them.
Get them, baby.
Yeah, you know that, and that's the shit. But a lot of people be like, I've heard stories of a lot of women saying, "Oh yeah, I gave him the mental support and all of that stuff," and that is important to give a person peace and fortitude. But I think a lot of people be greatly overvaluing their contribution to that, because it's a lot of times, no, you are the additional stress that's making me go fucking crazy. You know what I mean? But whatever. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. But moving on. So y'all, I found on Amazon. Well, I seen this post first, and I went on Amazon and I went to look. So you know how people be having them big old stacks of money and stuff, and they be like talking this shit on them. Mm-hmm. You can buy it off Amazon. I'm sending it to y'all.
No, what? You
can.
Always
some people
can
really
buy.
Do have it.
It's prop money, but
that's fucking crazy. No.
Yeah, I thought they went to the bank and pulled out their money. I was like,
how the fuck do people be, and like random, like regular people that's like not famous people, I mean regular people. Like, I'm like, how do they get all this money in these videos? They buy it off of fucking Amazon.
Oh, I mean, some people may do that. I don't know. I don't roll with it.
That's crazy.
I don't flash money on social media because I don't need anyone coming to try to rob me.
Exactly. I've seen too many videos. There's people be on live and stuff, and they be flashing their money. They get somebody to run up and take their money and stuff. And then this other dude was on live, and the police busted up in there, and he was like all flashing and stuff, and they busted up in there. Like, y'all people are retarded. But
social media is admissible in court.
Is what?
It's admissible in court.
Is it?
Yes.
Hold on, wait.
Like, I don't understand. It's admissible in divorce court. It's admissible in paternity court. It's admissible in criminal cases. They can control whether or not you post or not. They checking all your friends. They giving you conspiracy charges for who it. Listen, man, y'all fuckers are crazy.
Wait. Admissible is
they can admit it in evidence. Exhibit A. Yeah. He had this on this day at this time. He posted this here at this location. Mm-hmm. Your Honor.
Okay, I knew that. I thought you were saying the opposite, that it can't be used.
No,
I was about to be like, what?
That's inadmissible. That's inadmissible. That's not able to be used. But no, it is 100% admissible in court. All your messages, your private messages, your DMs. If they subpoena Facebook is going to turn over all of your private messages. I keep telling people this. Like, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, is no privacy on social media.
Man,
people like, make your page private. Why? Y'all know they can get it anyway.
I only make mine private because of the kids. But
no, I mean, for the public, but not if you're going to be doing criminal activities. Don't put the shit online.
Mm-hmm. This dude got locked up, but somebody, I guess one of his friends was like recording when he was getting locked up. So when he got out, he posted another video with that same video, and he said like fuck 12 or whatever. And then when you go to the next video, he had guns and weed and all that stuff. And then tagged DC officer or something like that. I'm like, what? You people are fucking crazy. You tagging them in it. You're posting the guns and you're posting the drugs. Like, they
got whole teams of people. That's all they do.
That's on social media.
All day.
That's crazy.
And they get your DMs, they get your private messages, they subpoena the Facebook. Facebook has been in front of Congress, said they are going to they submit to any court order, any information that the court wants from Facebook. They're going to give it for all of their users. Mark said that. Whatever.
I don't know. People need to stop knowing what they're doing, but I'm finished with mine.
Yeah, I ain't posting no money and all that other stuff. I ain't doing none of that. But I don't do any criminal stuff on social media either. Like,
nah. You don't do any criminal stuff off of social media, so
Yeah, you're right. I'm a little scary. So
I ain't scared. I just don't.
I try to live.
Into shit.
Well, when I was younger, I would take risks on things, but now that I'm older, I'm like, I ain't trying to go to jail. It's COVID. I'm not. No. So I try. It's COVID. I ain't trying to be in jail with the COVID.
That's
like,
funny as shit.
I watched 60 Days In. It's nasty. I don't want no part. So, I try to live a straight, yeah. That's why, remember, I told y'all when I was younger and I used to get pulled over, I would be getting smart with the officers and stuff. They pull me over now. I put on my mask for them and I'd be like, hey, officer.
How you doing today?
Please don't do anything to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I try not to do anything that could get me in any type of trouble nowadays. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my topics. So since we were talking about side chicks, I'm gonna start with that one because I thought this one was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. And so this girl had posted and she was like, and she was a side chick. She knew she was a side chick. So she texted her dude and she's like, where you watching the game? And he's like, at my house. And she's like, oh, okay. And he's like, you want to come? I can get my homeboy to pick you up and act like y'all fuck around. So she's like, no, you crazy. I love you. I'll see you later. He's like, you would be scared to do that. She's pretty much like, no, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, that's dangerous as fuck. So anyway,
I would probably.
So she posted it on social media. It was like, my boyfriend is married and wants me to come watch the game with his family, his wife included. What would you do? Bitch, like you said, I would not fucking go.
I'm going.
You going?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. First of all, I'm too jealous to be in a situation like that. Y'all gonna keep kissing and hugging and I'm gonna be mad as fuck. Probably and right. Secondly, I can get my ass beat or killed going into this woman's house. I know that this woman is the wife. She does not know. If she gets a question about it and then she finds out. No, that's just super. No, that's super disrespectful. It was wrong for him to even ask that.
But if you know if you can act, and then you can just act like
Ronnie, please don't do no shit like that. Please don't do no shit. I'll probably go
for a little bit. I just want to see what it's like.
You always do stupid things like that. I remember when you got invited to somebody's house that we not friends with no more, and you started saying, I was gonna go.
I was gonna go before I knew it was her house.
But after you knew it, you was like, I still might go.
I said I was gonna go before I knew it was her house, and then when I found out, I said I'm not gonna go. So why are you sitting there lying?
I wish we could remember the episode. That's the way she said she was gonna
go. Why is it such a I just don't get it. Y'all are so like my former friend. It's just a person now. Like y'all can't be around them.
No, not when it can turn into a hostile situation or uncomfortable situation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna be around nobody that I don't trust.
Yeah,
like that's fucking crazy. Like
I'm not saying just go and trust them and tell them your secrets.
I ain't being around them.
Yeah, nah. It's a no for me. If I don't like that energy, I don't go nowhere where I don't like the energy.
You be around them and she be telling the whole fucking everybody that's around there, telling them some shit about you and everybody looking at you all crazy. For what? No, there's too much energy being wasted for this nothing. So you saying
while you're with them, you think they would spread rumors about you?
Yes, because they have.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna be in a situation where I'm uncomfortable. Like, first of all, I'm already socially awkward, so when I go to certain places, I do sit there, or I'll sit there and stare at my phone or something like that. So when I'm going somewhere and it's somebody that I'm just like, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the energy. I know how they are, and I don't want to be around them. I'm not gonna do that. No. And it's not that she, in this case, it's not that she didn't know the wife and would feel uncomfortable around her. She would feel uncomfortable because she knows she's sleeping with her husband.
And the kids around.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, no.
But maybe if she go and she gets to know the wife, then the wife might like her, then she'd be like, oh, well, she'd be our girlfriend.
No, because it started out as a lie. So
is she the side chick?
Yes, she's the side chick. She is the side chick. Because the wife does not know about her. That makes her a side chick.
So if the wife...
If the husband and the wife is in agreements, then it's
right. If the husband and wife had an agreement that he can go out and get bitches, but the wife don't want nothing to do with the bitches, they are dating or girlfriend boyfriend or whatever, and the wife is still the
like
wife.
I want to ask more questions about your situation, but we're gonna save that for another time.
Yeah, not the time. So, but yeah, no, this girl is definitely the side chick. Guy was wrong for even bringing up that.
What you mean? I'm always doing dumb stuff.
Cause you do.
You is irritating.
She does, y'all. She does.
No, I don't.
What's some dumb things she's done?
She can't say because I don't do nothing dumb.
Like, for instance,
I would have.
She went out with the person yesterday and did not tell anybody.
Yeah, nobody.
My cousin. My cousin was there.
Did you drive, or he picked you up?
I drove.
But he came to her house and parked.
Yes.
Oh, he drove.
Yeah, he parked his car in there.
I guess, yeah, that's cool. I mean,
she'll go to the bar by herself and not tell nobody, too. Yeah, she'll do that.
Yeah, I know. She do some stuff, some wild stuff sometimes. She be like, I'm independent.
Mm-hmm. I am, though.
She'll go hang out with the ex-boyfriend that she had a restraining order against, even though it's nothing sexual or nothing dating.
She just said,
once a beater, always a beater.
And she just said, I didn't know. I was just chill out. She just said she unblocked somebody. Who you unblocked?
She unblocked people.
The guy that I said I blocked after we had.
Oh,
she unblocked the dude. I told you. I told you.
You did.
I told you.
Because I was having a rough week. I unblocked him on Wednesday and he came over and we were just talking and stuff. We didn't even do nothing. And he was just nice. I said, oh, we could be friends again. And we'll just keep that other part out of it.
When she was talking to the person that she was calling the little boy, he was a bit abusive, and she would still let him in, not give nobody no warning. Like if I'm gonna do something stupid, I'm gonna let somebody know. Hey, I'm going to such and such house. Hey, such and such is coming over.
When I'm doing something, it's
I'm
not
doing
stupid.
Whatever. But you know this guy is a bit crazy, a bit off. Yeah, so why let him in without letting nobody know?
If I seen him and then he outside and he follow me inside and I'm like, no, you can't come in, and he kind of like bust up in there and he wasn't in there long, and why did I have to call you to be like, hey, he came in?
Is somebody busting your house? What you talking about?
Yes, right, exactly. And you don't have to call me, but you send a message. Sometimes you can't. And sometimes you can lose control. You send a message and say, such and such is here.
You can't.
And then, so that way, every 30 minutes, I can be like, you good?
You can't say you was in control of a situation if somebody bust into your house.
But we was standing by the door, and I'm like, no, get out, whatever.
And he said, I don't care, I'm coming in.
But he ended up leaving.
Yeah, you should.
How long after?
You should probably let somebody know.
Exactly. Thanks. So, anyway, I don't know if you guys want me to give more stupid examples of the things she does sometimes.
Probably send a text.
I can defend myself.
No,
I'm not saying that you can't, but why?
I'm saying that you can't. No, you can't. And you keep thinking that you can. No, you can't.
And sometimes it's other things like when we go to y'all know the swingers club. And I don't care. Everybody's okay. I'm sorry. My bad. No, go ahead. I want to know what you're about to say. So sometimes, like when you're like, everybody get naked, I get scared sometimes. Not because of you, because I know that you have no intentions on having sex with anyone, but other people do not know that. Yeah. So you may give off the wrong. Like, they do know when you tell them no, and then they say no, and they back right off. Those people in that club, they are very respectful most of the time. So I understand that, but I get scared because you never know if you can ever get in a situation that what I'm saying. In a situation like that, hypothetically, if something were to happen in the back room or anywhere like that where nobody else nobody else could see, it would be your word against the guys. And then everybody in the club is going to say, when they get questioned by the police, yeah, she was walking around naked. So, it's certain things that it just scares me when I say you're doing stupid stuff. So even though it's not stupid to you, it's something to me as a protective twin sister. I'm like,
so how come you don't never express this stuff before we got on the Maury show?
Because I let you do what you want, and I'm just like, when she need me, she is going to tell me. But you also be reluctant to tell me stuff like when the guy busts through your door. You didn't want to tell me that. So, if you don't want to tell me things because you think I'm going to overreact or something, of course I'm going to try to not say when I'm feeling like, if I'm like, oh no, you shouldn't do this or don't do this or whatever like that, because then you're not going to be telling me stuff and I'm not going to be in the know. Then you end up missing and I'm like, the police going to be like, well, who was she with? I don't know, because she don't tell me because she think I'm going to overreact if she tell me it was this person or this person.
Sometimes you do overreact.
And I do, and I understand that.
He was trying to come like a couple of days ago, and I text him. Delete that part.
Something I didn't know about, right? You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
He was trying to follow me inside.
All right,
and
let's move on.
We'll talk about this off camera.
Yeah, because
you tripping, man.
Big fact, like big shoes, okay?
All right, yeah, you can cut that probably or something. I don't know.
So anyway. Let me see which one of these gonna go next. Oh, so this one gonna be kind of quick, so I'll do this one next. This guy said, or this girl said, if a guy, should a baby father, right, come to the rescue if his baby mother, new boyfriend or partner is like
abusive?
Yeah, abusive.
Of course. I mean, if it's abuse around, it's not come to the rescue. Look, you can't be abusive around my child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't. I was thinking that, not around the child per se.
But you can't.
I was just thinking,
listen, if you have a child by me, you are always under my protection. And I'll just leave it like that. Like but
that's really how it should be.
You can't abuse the mother of my child. But see, I'm it's not gonna be my baby mama or no shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's different. I don't know. But I don't. You can do what you want. Y'all do, you argue, fuss, you know what I'm saying? But you can't. I don't know. I'm a little different. I don't know.
I was gonna say
I tend to overreact.
I'm thinking of like situations of like me and my daughter's father, and I'm like, first of all, he would never call me for an emergency, ever. Okay, because he know I'm gonna be like, you can kiss my whole black ass, okay? Mm-hmm. And I would never call him for an emergency, whether it was a fighting, whether it was I needed you to pick up the kid, whether it was whatever.
See, this is where it gets like with the gender roles and all of that stuff. As a man, I'm more of a protector in the relationship and stuff like that.
I think even if I call him, it was like a guy beat me up, he would never even come.
He's a bitch. He can run from his own fights. He ain't gonna do shit.
Right. I was gonna say, I still don't think he would ever come. Because he is, and it is what it is.
It is what it is.
My bad, bro.
I'm not mine. The fuck? He's a bitch ass nigga. And
all right. See, you should never speak about your child's father like that, though.
When they talk about you,
doesn't matter. Does not matter.
I don't think that it's defamation when it's facts, right?
I understand, but it's still your daughter's father.
So I would never call him for an emergency, and he would never call me for an emergency. Now I have other people that, like an ex probably can call me for any type of an emergency, or, of course my family and friends and stuff. But like, hell no. Now I would say the only emergency he could call me for was to get his kids. If he called and said, I need you to go pick up my son, or can you and Naya babysit my daughter? Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything that has to do with Naya's siblings, he can absolutely call me as an emergency, last minute, even though we don't speak. Absolutely. But anything for him, like if he were to call right now and be like, man, me and my son need a place to stay. It's freezing, raining outside right now, which it is. I was like, yeah, your son can absolutely come in.
And you can go to the men's shelter.
You sure can. Your son can come in whenever any of Naya's siblings. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to hold because him and I don't get along that I'm going to make her siblings suffer. Absolutely not. Even if it's not a suffering situation and he needs a babysitter last minute or something, I would still do it. You know what I'm saying? Even if he were going to work or something, I would still do it.
It's the same. This is the same woman that said you got to pay for her for a year to get on her feet. Damn.
What would you mean?
Damn.
I didn't say you had to, because I would never.
It would be
in a
nice.
situation
It
like
would
that.
be nice.
But it would be nice that if I'm not used to paying a mortgage, that you would let me be able to save up some money so I can get me a nice spot. Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, it could be a hotel room, it could be a room in somebody's house, it could be an apartment, it could be a condo, it could be a house. I really don't care.
It could be a room in
but
your
if
house.
you can, right? It could be a room in your house, literally. Where I come in the back door and my room is right there, and I don't touch anything else in the house. But what I won't do, even if it was the other way around, in the situation Daryl was saying like that, I would not put my person out to where they would be stranded on the street, unless, like I said, if it has something to do with cheating, that's different. Mm-hmm. You ass out. I ain't helping you with shit. But if it's something like we just breaking up, we grew apart, we got into it, whatever like that, I'm not gonna put you out on the streets. I'm just not gonna do that.
You grew apart.
Somebody did that to me before, and if it wasn't for my mother letting me have her room, I would have been out on the streets. I would not do that.
And then you got into it about growing apart?
What?
You said you grew apart and got into it.
Yeah.
So you grew apart and
she
got
put me
into
the fuck
it
out.
About what? Growing apart?
No, whatever the argument escalated to.
Oh.
She was like, get your shit and get out. And I was like, ooh.
I did that before that.
No, bitch, give me 30 days.
That's what I should have said, but I ain't know nothing about the law back then. That was a long time ago. That was about
the law.
11 times.
That is so rude. Why you put somebody out?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Since I've been in a situation like that, I would never allow myself to get in another situation like that. How you gonna be in my
house for 30 days and I don't want you in here for 30 days? You ain't gonna be able to survive.
You ain't give me no 30 days notice.
Okay. You're not gonna be able to survive.
It's not fair. That's fine, but the fuck. No,
I'm cutting all utilities off. 30 days. That's fine. Let's go. I'm going to a hotel. Everything's in my name.
That's fine.
Shut everything down.
It still gives me time to figure out
and
something.
I'm fumigating.
You're petty as fuck.
Every day, I'm fumigating this motherfucker.
Well, I guess she going to the hotel too, little man. I'll tell you.
My hotel.
I'm gonna sue you for emotional distress.
Hey man, I had motherfucking unwanted house guests in that motherfucker. Gotta clear them out. Shit. Out of here.
Oh my goodness, that is funny as hell.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess in general, you know what I'm saying? Well, you said you would go to her rescue if you had a baby with somebody and y'all happen to break up. Q, what about you? You would? Oh, I think you guys are nice.
I would too.
I mean, I only have one child, so I never experienced a co-parenting relationship that was actually super healthy and successful. Our him and I relationship as far as co-parenting was only successful throughout 9 years. I would say 1 year, and not year in a row, but total. You know what I'm saying? Couple months here, couple months there, couple months here. You know, so other than that, it was always a lack of co-parenting together. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm just like, no, I would never call him for an emergency. And I know he would never call me for one, because that's just the type of co-parenting relationship we have. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know, ladies.
I mean, absolutely. If it could be different, I would absolutely want it to be different. Y'all remember a few months ago, I was telling y'all I wanted to do mediation between us two. Uh-huh. But then,
you shouldn't. I just think you shouldn't take it off the table. If you have any issues, you should address them directly with him, and then you just do your thing. You know.
I think I'm okay with this situation. I think I'm okay as far as, and you're absolutely right, but she's not 3, she's 14. She can communicate with him herself. Right. So I don't need to be a middleman, you know? So, and I think that's why I gave up on, and that's why I gave up on the whole mediating thing, because I was like, it's just no point now. That if she was 10 even, I would do it, because that would be 8 more years. We literally, my daughter's about to be 13. I mean, about to be 15.
No, but see what I'm saying? It ain't, she turned 18 and that's her father forever.
Absolutely. But I don't have to deal with him. at all anymore. I haven't the last few years. And it's just no point in trying to make a good co-parenting relationship. If I ever need him to rush to the hospital, which I would never call him to have to rush to the hospital, but hypothetically, if I needed him to, then I would obviously call and say, hey, I need you to, if you can, drop what you're doing and come to this hospital. But otherwise, I just don't feel the need for us to try to make a co-parenting relationship. We can both be in the same room at the same time and not be awkward, not disrespect each other or anything like that. And I think that's just where we should leave it at. If Naya get married and want both of us there, totally okay. You sit over there, I'm gonna sit over here. Mm-hmm. That's, I feel like that's all we need. As long as I feel like we're not going to be in a room and arguing, messing up, whatever we're there to support Naya for, then I think it's okay. So it's just a no for me, and I'm sure it's a no for him, and it's okay. So anyway, since we already was talking about dads, this dad, and this is my last topic, sorry y'all, but this dad said, why do we bash deadbeat dads for not being around their kids whenever, but no one ever questions the child. Sorry, y'all. No one ever questions if the child has bad vibes. I was about to start saying something else, and I had to get back on track. My bad.
Take two.
Yeah, take two. Okay. Why do we bash deadbeat dads for not wanting to be around their kids? We never question if the child has bad vibes or if the child is unpleasant to be around. That's what this dad said.
I mean, yeah, it's I guess it's bad kids, but I mean, how they saying it is like you're really not involved you weren't really involved in the upbringing of the child. So you talking about be around like it's a occasional thing,
right?
So I mean, you just gotta come from the vibe or the understanding of that's the role he's already playing in his life, and he's like, oh, you not fun. Like I've heard guys say that about, oh, he don't be doing nothing. He don't be like, he don't want, like, if the kid don't want to play sports or some shit like that. Then like, I don't know. People weird, man. People weird. People think their kids are supposed to like please them. Like, right. What the fuck? I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think people do think like their kid's supposed to be like, well, I'm the parent, so but if the kid might be uncomfortable around you, and that makes their vibe bad,
right?
Or the kid might be mad at you,
yeah.
And then people think, oh, my kids love me. They not mad. No. Right. Kids be really very mad at their parents.
I'm saying if you coming in occasionally, right, and you disappoint them this time, and you think they supposed to run up and like, Daddy, oh, yeah, I love you, da 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 da, oh, let's play games, and you just have all this fun, and then you dip out. Like, nah, if you ain't never been there, like that's how I treat my nieces and nephews. Like or my god kids, whenever I see them, it's always fun. But I've always been there. Mm-hmm. I've always been there. So that's why I always get love from them. You know what I mean? It's not an occasional thing. And if I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm going to be there. I don't lie to them. I don't disappoint them. And if you live in that type of life, you really shouldn't expect, for a great time every time you see the kid. Like, I don't know. It, again, is very individual situation based.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think parents that blame kids for things they're not taking accountability for anything.
Mm-hmm. Like the kid got bad vibes. Some kids
do, but get to the root of the issue.
But that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, but if your kid is upset or depressed or not, you know what I'm saying? You as a parent, you just like, oh, I don't want to be around them. He not fun. That's what I'm saying. He not fun to be around. She's not pleasant. I'm like, what the fuck is the reason then, sir?
Yeah. I was watching a court case the other day, and the lady, she spanked her daughter, and the daughter got mad and didn't want to go over there no more. I think the daughter was 9. But the mother only had 1 day a week supervised visits with her, and only got an hour of talk time on the phone, right? And so the daughter didn't want to talk to her on the phone, so she would be hanging up, because she's mad. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, daughters, they're going to be mad when they can't spend time with their mama at that age. You know what I'm saying? So, she was hanging up. So the mother told her, next time I see you, I'm going to give you a spanking. You only get to see this girl for a supervised visit one day a week. And you think that when she come, you're going to get to beat her for hanging up the phone on you? So the girl was mad. Yeah, she beat her. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the daughter left back out the place and told her dad, I'm ready to go. I don't want to stay. I don't want to do my visit. Right? And I'm like, and the mother was like, but she always treats me like this. Why? Because she only get to see you one day a week and she's mad. Right. She is mad. She's pissed off and she has every right to be. And that's why, like, when Naya get mad at me, I try to, I always try to figure out why. But especially if she's mad at me for fussing when I'm overreacting and I'm fussing at her, then I always apologize because I don't want her to sit here and be mad, you know what I'm saying, for something that was my mistake. Some things that just do not deserve the extra fussing that I give. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm like, no, you can't tell a child that they don't have no right to be mad at you because you the parent.
But I feel like growing up, it was kind of like that too. Like you can't be mad. You're just a kid.
It's like what you mad for? You don't pay no bills. Like I can still be mad. I can still be sad. I still have feelings. Mm-hmm. I ain't just happy all the daggone time. School's stressing me out. Everything. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was a little bit crazy. So I wanted to did talk about that. I want to talk about it last week, but I said I'll wait on it.
Okay. Well, that's it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Well, we all wrapping up. Y'all make sure y'all go like, subscribe, share, comment.
Support.
Yeah, ask in the comments. Hit us up if you want to know if you're a side chick. I'll let you know. Mm-hmm.
If you got the date today, then you most likely are a side chick.
Today is the day before Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. So if you are going on a date, if everything is scheduled for before 2 days before or the weekend after, you are the side chick.
In
if it's scheduled for the 2 days before or the weekend after, then you are the side chick.
Valentine's Day is on a Sunday.
So if it's scheduled for the weekend before, the 2 days before, or the weekend after.
Monday is a holiday, so
I was about to say the same thing. Right. Monday is a holiday, so it ain't no work. So if it's scheduled for the 2 days before or the weekend after, then you are the side chick.
Sad to say.
D has spoken.
All right.
Court is adjourned.
We out, y'all. Peace, love, and positivity.
Episode
170. Damn it.
This is episode 69, man. 169. Hey. Yo.